and gentlemen, we're here with Rick Miami for the YouTube channel. This is the Virus X interview. Excuse me, I'm a little drunk at the moment. All right, Rick, who are your influences?
Oh, hey, you didn't ask me that before, but it's probably everything. Because my brother's a non-vet, so I hear acid rock.
Okay.
Pop, early Beatles and Stones, and when disco came, there was nowhere to go, so everybody had to go scrambling for Jimi Hendrix and Beatles and Stones and Acid and Zeppelin records. And then the Ramones came, and other things started happening, and people figured out, you know, you don't have to do disco or classic rock. There's a new rock. Rock still lives because they thought, you know, everything was done to be dance music. So I would say everything, and then especially Ramones and all that stuff that came out of New York.
Fuck yeah, man.
And the New York Dolls, yeah.
Oh yeah, man, I got a Ramones tattoo
Bowie,
right here.
you know, there was some time though in the 70s, I can't say, before it hit disco bad in the middle of 75, it was terrible for disco. There's nothing wrong with disco. Some of them, I don't want to say anything bad about disco, because some of them I'm nostalgic for now. I go as far as Heart of Glass, that's disco, but Blondie was a punk band, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Blondie absolutely was.
So, all of that, yeah.
Absolutely. What's the scene like from the 80s compared to now, and which one do you prefer?
Now, because there's no dependence on a label or worrying about an A&R person liking what you're doing or anything. Everything is social media. You're distributing your records right out in real time, right?
Absolutely.
You don't have to worry about a distribution deal or anything, and so there's no competition, I don't think, to be on a label or anything. Your fellow musicians, everybody, I think, are getting, seems to be, I haven't ran into a band in the last 5 years that weren't everybody was friends, and some of those bands would be like gossipy behind each other's backs in the 80s.
Okay.
There was a little bit of that show busy, what do they call that? There's a stupid name for it. There's showbiz cockiness to each other.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember the stupid slur that they have for it.
But just the bullshit that they're talking and everything.
Kind of bitchiness.
Where they smell their own farts.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's none of that. Everybody gets along because everybody can just put whatever they want and sell whatever they want. Right.
Oh yeah.
Better now.
Oh yeah. I appreciate that. What does punk mean to you?
It means the freedom of doing what you want, when you want, especially musically, expressing yourself completely freedom, and maybe as a lifestyle, because I grew up in that generation. People can play that music, but can also mean kind of like you don't want to be impolite. I like to be a polite person. I was raised that way, but if things start coming up in your face that are a little bit like they're trying to get over on you, it's scammy. Sometimes a little bit of punk rock you have to deal out to people, and it's not in the music part of the world.
Okay, it's in
an
the attitude part of it.
And it's a kind of like, oh really, so that's how we're going to do this. Right. So you'll say, oh wait a minute, this is how it's really done. And if you don't like it, then some things that it's a 4-letter word that this might not be the time and the place for.
You can say whatever you want.
Unless we want to edit it out. Yeah, you can
say whatever you want.
Yeah, you might say, oh yeah, fuck you, and then it's really, they're like, what's that for? I go, dude, don't make me get punk rock on you. They're like, what does that mean? I'll be like, it means just I don't know, but yeah, that's what punk rock means, I guess.
Absolutely, man. I get exactly what you mean.
It's a body high.
Now about the CD that I bought, how come that's just Rick Miami? What was with Virus X at that time?
Oh, we had a breakup. Not a breakup. Jerry went to Vegas, made a record. We made up the title song for it, and then we came back. We were jamming. There were some marriages and stuff, and I remember getting it all together and having just made a solo record before that. And when I had to get all these different tapes and put them all together because there are a lot of them, and then I don't know. I think I was a jerk for doing that because Sam puts Virus X out because really, yeah, I was being a jerk. I was an idiot. I was in the 80s. I might have been on some kind of substances. I was a little bit of a jerk for doing that, but it's still, I wanted to be. I was making a Rick Miami record yet again, and I was drawing the art for it, and I figured, and they really didn't have a problem with it. Sam's cool on Rick Miami.
They were all in different places at that time.
Nobody ever said you should have never named it. They don't hate the CD, but I should have called it a Virus X record.
Right.
Looking back, and we are now.
Okay.
It is. It's a Virus X record. So, sorry to anybody that was offended by that, especially my friends. That's just that sincere. My bandmates. But still, punk rock is a body high, and that's what punk rock means to me, so everybody else can fuck off.
Absolutely, man. I agree 100%.
Two questions, yeah, segue you.
So I got 2 questions left. You talked about your time hanging out with Johnny Thunders and driving him around and everything. Did he give you any advice about music or anything of that sort?
He loved the Iggy Pop cassette. This is how long ago.
Okay.
Cassette I had going in my Camaro. And at the end, we listened to Choice Cuts by Iggy. So it had all like,
like the hits type of thing?
Nightclubbing, we're nightclubbing. But it has Lust for Life.
Yes.
It's got this one song called Little Doll. Your little doll, and we were getting ready to get to the radio station for him to do his interview because we had gone, I picked him up from his hotel, the Hotel Lafayette he stayed at in '86. And so when we got to the station, everybody got out of the car and I had the door open, but I didn't care because I was just listening. And we had been, Johnny and I had been smoking some pot at the Lafayette. And everybody was high, his manager was high. And then I was just like, I could tell he was like getting into the tune. And his manager said, Johnny, we better go. He goes, oh, all right. I go. And then I knew that it seemed like he was really into that tune,
Okay.
And I thought after, maybe it was written because Iggy came into the New York scene and discovered the New York Dolls and maybe wrote a song about, that song, maybe it's about the New York Dolls. I have to listen to the lyrics about it.
Okay.
So I think there was something that struck him about that because...
That's an awesome story. I still can't believe that you got to hang out with him. Like, that's just awesome in general, man. I really wish that I could have had that
So polite and genuine, too. Just a real person.
Oh, yeah. And it's something you wouldn't expect from somebody who's like a rock star, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to hear that he was actually a great person to hang out with, too,
Yeah. He wasn't all stoned out like people think, He was completely straight. After I smoked my weed with him, he was like, it was like the scene from Animal House when that one kid goes, can I buy some pot from you? Remember? It was like, really, I don't know if you've ever seen Animal House.
Yes, I have. Okay.
He goes, can I buy some pot from you? And I said, what? You're Johnny Thunders. And I just go, here.
Here, take this.
I gave him the rest of this bag I had. I go, I'll just go home and get some later. I go, we're fine. My friends will be back at the gig. We're watching it all. I have shit. Here. He was like, are you sure? I don't know. It was like, we had been shipping out of like maybe a quarter ounce or 3/4 of an ounce. I don't know. It was really nice on his bag.
Okay.
So I just turned him on to some weed. I did some really sensational pot.
Oh, yeah.
I let him go away with it. Yeah, it was cool.
It's better than him shooting up heroin anyway, so. Oh, yeah, man.
His manager said, if you guys are into anything heavy, don't let Johnny see it. We go, no, we're not. So
absolutely.
He made that absolutely, because I was in the room with him first, because Johnny was still sleeping and getting ready, then we went and hung out, and then we smoked weed.
And just on a side note, I personally think the cancer killed him. I really don't think the heroin killed him that night. He had lymphoma, I believe it was. I know he had. I know he had some serious sort of cancer. I really don't think the heroin killed him that night. I think he was just so sick, and just having money. Johnny Thunders never had money, and he came back from a Japan tour, and he had like thousands of dollars on him actually. And everything.
Good for him.
Absolutely. So
it didn't work out though, because you went down and bought all that shit.
Yeah, no, it didn't work out. But rest in peace, Johnny Thunders. You were definitely one of the best.
Great guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like the way his slingshot guitar looks like. It sounds like it's going bam into a chord. And it's like sound like the pinball machine. His style was like bam, like we're all like but nothing's just like it's just cool too. But his was like a pinball machine.
Right. He had a style that nobody could duplicate, and it was just absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So last off, do you have any plugs you want to tell the people about anything like your Facebook or anything like that?
Erie, PA next week on June 1st with JC Nichols. Bastard.
Matter of fact, we got JC Nichols right over there.
There he is,
a cameo.
Hey guys.
How's it going,
What's up, JC?
What's going
JC
on?
Nichols next weekend. We just said you got anything to promote. We will. It's JC
How's it going,
Nichols
JC?
headlining the show in Erie, PA on June 1st with Virus X. Bastard.
No.
Right? No, they're
That's
not.
tonight, right? Bastard, and
Who's with us? Who's with us that night?
Virus X, you guys.
Yeah.
JC Nichols, that's me, and
Compliance, Bastard.
And then there's Mala Sangre.
Right, Melisangre.
Okay.
Yeah, Mala Sangre from Erie,
Bala
PA.
Sangre or with a B?
Mala Sangre.
Mala Sangre.
With an M.
With an M.
And
So,
then, that's about it.
Oh, okay,
But,
gotcha.
There's another band that was listed on there, but they're not. Yeah,
So make sure that you check that out, guys. That's going to be a fucking awesome show.
Is
Erie,
it
PA,
outside
if
or
you're in
something
the
or the
area.
club? Oh, it's Scotty's.
Scotty's.
Scotty's. in
Scotty's is the
Erie,
name
PA. Yes.
Scotty's is the name of the club. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Rick Miami. We're out.
Yeah. Electrified performer here. No compliance.
Check us
I'm a
out.
seriously bad fan. I just said back there, this one song you guys made up called All My Friends Are Dead. I go, how come I didn't think of that?
That's actually not our song. That's from a band called Turbo Negro.
Oh, really?
They're from Norway. They're an amazing band. You should check them out sometime.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that was one of the two.
So I can cover that like I want. Well, I would say it'd be cool if I do it. You can do it. It sounds like it was made for you, though.
Oh.
You can do it. The way you do it sounds like it's yours.
Well,
So.
we appreciate that, man. Look it up and you should cover it yourself, man.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here at Rick Miami, signing out.
thanks.
Thank you for the interview.
See you later, everybody. No compliance. Awesome.
Thank you, man. Check out Virus X.